An open source heart, a rebel's light, to patch the stars and set things right.
Welcome everyone, we saw back from FROSCON. That obviously was amazing. Questions 1 to 3 anonymous 456. I hope you're still here. I guess I had to log into the data center, restart Nginx for live streaming to live stream. Was there a T2 related talk at FROSCON? No, I was considering to apply for one but didn't. We could do for next year. I mean, the things, yeah, I wanted, and I mean, I then wanted to even, I mean, I said here I could, and then I even, like, some weeks later, I went to the website and wanted to fill some talk thing, but at that time, it was like 4 or 2 months before or whatever, but the talk stuff was close already. I also wouldn't really quite know what to talk about except keeping vintage, like, what should I talk about, right? Keeping vintage. I mean, yeah, but going forward as an expensive welcome, everyone. Skazi trap. I mean, it's some whatever liters of diesel, hotel and stuff, except if I camp, so that's some hundreds euros expenses. So in the future, I probably should always file for a talk. But yeah, I'm not yet really super extremely back in the talk mode that I have been in 20 years ago. But yeah, I'm not really sure what precisely, like what do you all wanna? I mean, I could every year file something random, from keeping all the vintage architectures alive to the latest and greatest topic right now, like RISC-V things and stuff. So yeah, but how was it there? It was good. The first day was on the first day we thought, hey, it's better than last year and more people know us, but the second day wasn't that well visited. So the second day, the Sunday, we were a little bit disappointed. I don't know, like, but I think in general, the second day wasn't as visited. Is my personal loss. Like, the funny thing is, we had such a better place this year. We were like at the entrance of the more open source things. We were like literally the first table, which is, you went in there and it's like T2 Linux, like T2 Linux before Gen 2 Linux. It's like things that's so. Just talk retro stuff and things. Yeah, I probably should. I mean, from we were at some random location last year, which was actually also good, to we were the first table. I have no idea why, except maybe they love vintage and retro. Like, maybe we have a T2 fan there. Like, I have literally zero idea. Like, we didn't ask for it. It just happened randomly. It's like, thanks. That's amazing. So yeah. So first day better, second day not as visited, but like we had record heat, we had forest fires, 50 kilometer, I have no idea. Like, maybe just everyone too hot, too out of money, too, I don't know. But in general, yeah, of course necessary. We should have had stickers. Enthusiasm blesses us, it's amazing. Reach Helium browser, and it's amazing. I have never even heard about this. Yeah, I probably should just vintage things. But yeah, people totally interested in vintage things, right? So yeah, what would show? Yeah, I mean, so people are interested. I mean, ironically, some people even said Debian not as amazing anymore. They look for some people look for something better, more modern and just working than Debian, which is interesting. But yeah, the thing is, we of course need to do some soul searching of how we are even, as Chris helped us and my son. You wanted T2 things, cub things. There is a mug already in the YouTube store things. Video and audio is out of, I don't know. If didn't change the setup here. I got some things. Oh, I didn't even. So yeah, more things coming, including this. I just picked this up at the post office from China. Making China great again too. So that is this AMD Pro something. Some people say as media. I didn't plug it in yet. So what this is? This is basically an AMD chipset. This from January 21. Something of we could Google it. So it's basically an AMD chipset on a PCIe card. What that gives you is USB ports and NVMe ports and SATA ports. And I want to test if that. So that's a new cheap thing from wherever I ordered this. So hey, it arrived at least. Debian is really broken things. Oh, so that explains why so many people asked us. Oh, on a side note, I think our booth was more visited than Gen 2. It's like sorry, but not bitch. Yeah, but it could have been more. Like, so it was amazing, but given my expenses, we need to max it with stickers and apparently mugs and things. Second advertisement, then sorry. So yeah, we test this soon, just probably not today. I hope this works in RISC and PowerPC, especially in RISC-V, because that would allow me to plug in NVMe things and SATA in things. It's a little out of sync, but so welcome, hello and welcome back. Yes, so question is, what should we wipe code? Obviously our release. Other things to wipe code, unless you're not constantly running out of disk space. Oh, we have here Meso. Do we have a PowerPC? Oh wait, this is all right. We need to log in there again. Here. I guess we will loop. So what should we? Right, no, that's not a RAID controller. That's an AMD. That's an AMD Southbridge like chipset. That's an AM4, AM5. So AMD chipset on PCIe card 21 something as Meteor. Allegedly as Meteor things here. It's this here. This Promontory. Thing allegedly built by as Meteor, but so there's a fat heatsink on it, so it's basically expanding your RISC system with modern AMD chipset. Photo thing sudo is utter. They still choose photo, but new sudo or is this garbage? Oh damn. Yeah, so it's a chipset like on a PCIe card that also allegedly works without this what is it called? Bitfication or stuff. Because if you would just plug in passive expander thing and split out PCIe lanes on a by 16 slot on a RISC system, you would need bitfication system or a bit whatever that is called. So that's yeah. It's basically this one here, like one of those here. Promontory 21, but it's also not. So that's a better version of that one and a cheaper version of some other. So come here, content anyway. You see your picture. Yeah, I'm sorry. It should be in sync. We should double check that next time. Connection closes because we talked so long. Also, because I picked it up on the way, I also now have first time ever in. Oh yeah, actually, the video capture is actually. I actually see a second delay on my video capture on my OBS monitor. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I had to. Oh, I also restart. I mean, let me restart OBS. Because I think my Steam Deck. Because while preparing the stream and coffee and stuff, let me restart OBS. That's probably FD out of. That's probably. I actually. Do I need? Maybe I need to kill OBS. Because if I click on stop, I think it sends some stop API stuff, potentially, maybe. OBS is still running. Oh, it has some. Yeah. And maybe it happened because I hate this. Yeah, my system, like, because I coffee grinding and stuff, and my system suspended to memory, and maybe it's a suspend to memory. Now it's probably more in sync. Sorry for that. So you want to see vibe coding? I think we should do this kinder more systematic. Of course, the last 4 weeks we token maxed stuff. We noticed one thing on FOSDEM, and that is the PowerPC. Do we have 26? Do I even? I mean, I have here something. Okay, let's just check. Do we have like rsync? And then, of course, we should not just vibe code shit. People want to use T2 for so many reasons, and we need to get better of actually delivering an amazing experience. That also means binary updates, which of course are on my to-do. So this vintage and retro stuff aside, we should actually finally rush, which like, yeah, my 6 months promising. Deb build systems also, yeah. I mean, there were even some Debian people. I mean, the crazy thing is, I mean, obviously now some people, I don't need like 10, some percent of people just came because they know me from livestream, which is of course a change. But I probably mentioned like many more people knew about T2 Linux than last year. Surprise. But also people want binary updates, so we actually should finally do that. We need to make T2 so mainstream that everything just works. And that, of course, next means binary update. What do you mean, Deb things? What do you mean? I have to include commit history for that release? What do you mean by that? Out went what? I don't, maybe next year drive to FOSDEM to finally meet you. Yeah, we should probably, maybe I should try one meetup a quarter. So it would be FOSDEM, FROSCON, and maybe we find some other 2 things in between. Actually, wait, there was said to be some chaos camp. Didn't do that in forever. Maybe next year. Where is that? 19, 20, when is so they said, did they say next year? Every 4 years? What was it? Oh, here, I've been here. Fino Fort, oh cool. Okay, here I have probably been 23 years ago. I have no idea where the next one is then. But I guess, yeah, so Congress is probably impossible for me due to family. But camp we could do, I think they said next year. What did they say, 23? Did they try every 4 years, huh? That would be 27 apparently. Yeah, we could try that next year. We obviously need to go do cool. I have no idea where that is though. Is it next? Like previously, this was an hour from Berlin. Where is that one? It's in East Germany. Hotel stuff. Where the heck is that? Oh, okay. It's a little bit further than where I've been 23. Okay, there. Okay. Yeah. Things. Yochi, welcome. How are you doing? So, wipe coding. Let's do here more wipe coding. So with more systematic. So today we will not do binary updates because it's obviously too boring. But so with more systematic, I mean your Debian boy calls clearly. Have you tried Debian control? It's the Aguirre things. You know it's annoying. Yeah, I know. I've seen. You probably want to try to have, but have you tried T2 Linux? Relative free, but still. Oh, did I not think that? Rsync stuff, PowerPC 64 desktop to config. That's what I want. And wait, 771. Wait, what? Did data do that stupidly? Oh no, it's, but do we not have .8? Have .8. Oh, maybe it didn't do it. Not. That's a possibility. Oh, RSX. We of course we want our T2 gang things. Yes. So we noticed by pure chance that this wind farm driver of this popular G5 that everyone appears to be using these days doesn't have hardware mon interface wired up. And we saw it actually. I probably could turn it on. What's even going on here? Where's our Discord notifications? Anything else here? Thinky things of. Okay, Control C. With more systematic, so let's do here some planning. Let's actually just start it to build run. Yeah. Where is this wind farm driver? So what we're talking about, we noticed there is a super complex wind farm driver. Like this one. I mean, this is also stupidly sorted. Like, this is so old-fashionedly sorted. Probably none of those. Like, the issue with those, like, why are we the only ones noticing? This driver does not appear to report the fancy temperatures in proc here. That is ours, like this one. What do they do in this driver? Okay. Wind farm stuff. Oh, that's not Benjamin. Oh no, there's bits and pieces from wind farm from Benjamin Hirsch. Algorithm use PID control things. There are two models using model AI side things. Actually, we have 11. This is what we have. Paul Makaras IBM. What is that here? CPU scale factor for speed by 100. CPU load. Darwin has the minimum of fan speed off. Okay, there, yeah. Module things, request module. Do we build this as module? I'm pretty sure I didn't see wind farm, max coursings. Okay, let's just cloud figure that out. I would say that's the point of it. So I'm 99% sure there wasn't one. Twitch played 4 apps in a row, blocking the stream was 3 minutes. Oh, that's of course. I mean, maybe because it didn't live stream for half a week or whatever. Implement sysfs hardware temp and fan reporting for Linux drivers Macintosh wind farm. Because, I mean, this is the crazy stuff, right? There are 2,500 Linux distributions. I mean, sure, how many support PowerPC? How many supported well? And like, why has nobody done that in 20 years? I mean, I also didn't notice really, but like these, we only had this because there was some hiccup with the G5, and we were wondering what's the temp. Implement stuff, temp and fan reporting for Linux stuff, build for PowerPC64 using T2 debug build env stuff. Yeah, but I think I'm probably on model. Which one? We're on Opus every day. Okay. Paella, yeah, okay, we have a patch for that. I mean, it's, yeah, we have a new driver fails because AI did a driver, but did I put the Spark? Did I put the Spark? Oh no, the Spark is still there. Because what? Sadly, it's only that's pragmatic. On the other hand, Arch Linux has everything. What? Your browser? I don't know. I only use T2 Linux. Like, why do you spam so much? I mean, never used Arch Linux, but I also had zero problems with T2 Linux. Didn't know why. Discovered Mather. Have you tried T2 Linux? We shouldn't skip our new vibe-coded driver, but yes. I mean, I probably should. It's hallucinating. Look, it's hallucinating. I probably should settings start in auto mode, as I like that most. Okay, to do. Let's do some C-level vibe planning things. So that's new. I mean, that's nice to have. Let's quickly. So in which order? So there will be two things that we do here. Okay, that's testing. Okay. What do we really need? Like, so we need to test this here. I think we tested that. I think we did this here actually. Test that. I think we just deleted this file. Actually, this. Yeah, we need to test this more, and that's the reality, right? Everything needs more testing because this randomly worked over network boot for me. Okay, this patches, yeah. Okay, this. Okay, so realistically, so what? So Z. I mean, that's nice to have. It's all vibe coding stuff. I mean, we actually have multiple things here. Actually, we should. I mean, not that it would be that important, but we should do that. We probably should also undelete. Say deleted all 32-bit Arch, which is I'm not even sure if we can. Maybe it's not that high. I mean, it's just annoying, right? Do we need this in production? No, but no. Binary updates. Okay, so obviously, so test this is then binary updates. Everything else is probably pretty amazing these days. I mean, we looked into that. That's just a little bit nah. I actually looked into this. Maybe did we look into this live? Didn't find it instantly. Okay, actually, this is pretty meh. That's actually we should. I mean, is it important? No, that's basically. Okay, vibe coding. Do we need this nodes here? Vibe coding. Do we have somewhere vibe coding? Oh, these images. Okay, so we urgently need these images. Here, C-level CEO stuff. Actually having a plan. ARM and actually this should be here somewhere. three things, OEM things, SOC image creations. It should be this one here. What's our vibe coder doing? Then here, I mean, many of the things are nice to have. I mean, this was a little bit hacked. So some of those things are a little bit hacked. Do we? I think we fixed that here actually. Because it's. Yeah, if you don't have a proper overview, what is T2 Linux? Glad you asked. What is T2 Linux? The best Linux distribution and the last Linux distribution. Actually, SCSI. Oh, we didn't pin that. Are you here still, SCSI? How did you see my Matrox vibe coding stuff? And also, let's shout out all the new Patreons. There are some new Patreons. That's totally amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Matic, welcome. How are you doing? Okay, that's coding out front hardware layer into core things. Probably should be pre. Okay, Matic wants images. Text of course test some. We should more systematically test our stuff. Now we massively vibe coded so much stuff that everything is not 100% ready. What do we need? Okay, we shouldn't overdo that. We should this vibe coding. We should test it reasonably, and then not overdo it. I mean, if it works, it's nice. Basically, I should test it once for me. So where do I have vibe coding? Okay, what more things do we see here? Nodes. What is that here? Find device tree. No, what is that here? Why did I put that there? Because that's just okay. Stickers merge. Okay, actually this sheet. I mean, we have that now, like maybe in print form. I think I did that cross build. Look, we did stuff. Okay, here we stuff again. Hardware visualist. Actually, now that there's some Sunset X. Is it ZX? That was the only. Was it 3D? It's isolated 3D Sunset X layer. Yes, I obviously need this. Someone has one laying around. Someday we should do all that, but that's not important. I should publish this list here, by the way. What a Power 10, yeah. Let's create her 8. Someone else. Yeah, we should do more news. Okay, I didn't even test this here yet. Right, actually now that there was something else. Did we fix this? I guess we fixed this, huh? I mean, this basically YOLO, like if maybe it's a thing, maybe not. Let's delete. Selling points can't also it's based on nothing except being it's one of the true from scratch Linux distributions, but it's a direct continuation of Rock Linux, which was based on nothing. Selling point is actually, yeah, selling point. The most hardware, yeah, that's, I actually asked Chris, we need to better just being a good clean Linux, of course, doesn't cut it. Actually, Chris, probably not here, Chris, huh? We need to find a better selling point, like, and probably that's something where you all can help. How can we better, like, let's say we have binary updates soon. Let's say in autumn here, in a month or two, like in what is it, what we are in Q3, right? Like let's say we prototype binary updates in Q3 and we put it in production or whatnot in Q4, whatnot, like basically AK in the next month. How can we better market T2 Linux for something that everyone just should use at home? We need some better marketing selling point speech. And it was always difficult. I mean, 25 years ago with Rock Linux, it was simply good, clean Linux, right? Now we 30 years later, 25 years later, there are more simply good, clean Linux. Although on the other hand, not really that many, but the selling point probably cannot be simply good Linux, better than RH, period. Yeah, but so the thing is, we should have some positive marketing speech that doesn't piss off other Linux distributions. Remember when some weeks ago someone asked you, but what about PTX disk? Like two PTX disk guys literally came to our booth. Is like, why did you talk negatively about PTX disk? It's like, you just watch this stream. What do you have against us? It's like, nothing. Like, it's just not good. It's someone just asked, what about PTX disk? And I was like, what? It's nothing good about it. It's just not good, man. And by the way, why do you even do this PTX disk when you have T2 Linux? Yeah, marketing is hard. Things. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, only once in 20 years I ever talk about PTX. But that's the thing, like, now we have such a reach. I once answered, like, some random dude here, like, what about PTXs? Like, dude, you're using it? You heard about it? Like, what about? Like, it's some niche, not good niche thing that, like, but what about not simply using T2 Linux? Yeah, got to be careful. Like now we have 1 million audience reach here. It's like, I cannot even talk negatively about PTX disk anymore. But these two people were chilling and stuff, so that's all good. So here it did something. It implemented it in place and compiles clean and stuff. What was added? Drivers core also exports every registered WinForm through a standard registered things. Now also exports parented to the existing platform device, chip name WinFarm. All attributes. So we have, by the way, what do you mean also? Asynchronous things, control out, but needs channel table registration time. So as debound, delayed work, rebuild the table from kernel list and re-registers the device, lifetime things, patch saved. P1 function ching stuff not yet done. Nothing is verified on real hardware. Okay, what did it wipe code here? Export sensors control the standard, so LM sensors and username tools can read things. I mean, that's the thing. We were wondering, like, the G5 had some startup issues and then it was overheating stuff, and we only wanted to see, by the way, what's the temperature, and like it didn't have the temperature. So, yeah. I mean, if this is amazing, then I can't confirm from power things, stuff, things, invalidate, exit, static, nothing. I mean, looks reasonable. We can actually boot that. Obviously we should. someone remember if that captured? Probably captured, huh? Where do I have capture? I think it should just boot. What? That is funny. What? Bizarre email I got here. Graduate in Berlin. More than distro. What is your base system? I'm using KDE here. NT2 is a package manager, so you might like that. Oh, you know what? I mean, first of all, let's switch that off. I actually accidentally rebooted my, I'm not sure what it did there. Maybe it didn't. I mean, it should have had video. Why did it not have video? The problem is that is a little bit strange. What was with the thing here? Oh, damn it, I hate this. Why is this so broken? This NFS is constantly broken. Like, I don't even know anymore what's this stupid shit here. Bloody. This is silly. How did I get this started? The last time I remember this was stupid. Oh, damn it. Accidentally rebooted the system some days ago. Oh, This is so stupid. Oh shit. Why do, yeah, people change for change? I don't know why this is constantly, every quarter it's differently broken. Oops. Oh, shit. Yeah, we should test this actually on a, like, I mean, not that anyone would really use that. Force is stupid. Welcome, welcome. Comnotech, how are you doing? Oh, here. No. It's like this is just. This is just stupid, man. I also know, like, for like when I came to Rock Linux, that was I told the story, right? Like when I came to Rock Linux, like 1998ish or whatever, 1997 or whatnot. This was already broken because, like, of course the NFS stuff was new and broken. Like the new NFS stuff was broken. Like literally since I came to Linux, like each year it's differently broken because new NFS features, the latest version, the new kernel daemon, the new user space, the new RPC bind. It's like, man. Okay, Meteor, it's probably not coming. It needs. Okay. I mean, it's better. Actually, it's just ridiculous. It's I don't even know anymore, man. Did this get here an network boot already? Here, 227. Should have been this one, I think. Do we get picture? Yeah, I mean, maybe this capture thing is also. Yeah, this is if you use cheap crap. Like this capture dongle. Let's reconnect and see what happens. If you use cheap crap, then you get cheap failing crap. What features your packages? Source-based, low-code. Bubble wrap is our stuff is old. I think it did capture once upon a time. Not sure. Why does it not have video output now? So what did it do? 8 0. Okay, YOLO. Not our department today. I think it should have capture. Why does it not have capture? Okay, it has 6.1 stuff in it already, but we don't have capture. Hmm. That's it. Not really sure why this doesn't have capture, why it doesn't post. What are you doing again? We maintain our Linux distribution here. Redeem, welcome. Bootstrapping it. Do you have a cache too? I saw there were like 5,000 packages. We have a relatively big. So T2 bootstraps a new sandbox for every build. For every new target build. But it's fully developed. So, how are you building so far? No, that's just 19950 X3D and T2 parallel build. That this doesn't capture sucks a bit. There is my use DVI. Let's plug in DVI battery. Let's give that one more try with direct DVI display and see why this doesn't boot. Yeah, T2 is pretty fast because old-fashioned technology. I'm also shocked what modern build systems like Nix OS or so, like Nix build, like when you just build something, like it builds like a lot. Okay, we have picture here. Yeah, so no idea why this. Yeah, this. What I don't understand is that this capture dongle stuff is meh. Yeah. Oh no, I see why it doesn't work. We load the wrong kernel. We load the PowerPC 32-bit kernel. Probably. I guess at least that's what's happening. Of course, there are a lot of messages scrolling. Oh yeah, this is so stupid. Okay, this will then work. Yay. Oh, the disk spin up. We have here desktop things, root, squash, overlay things. Yeah, that should just work. Almost nothing, I think, because the cache is really efficient. If they have so much, I mean, for developers, yeah. I mean, for developers, it constantly builds something because you don't have caching things, but and then it builds. I mean, it was also for ARM64, like maybe for x86, but ARM64. Nah. Good. Now we need. So the only thing is to test this. Let's fake the version number. probably will be fine. Do we build this in or module? Okay, we built this module, yay. Just copy this one, that it's probably close enough. If you don't mind asking, what should you learn following here on? What should I learn to follow you here on? I mean, you don't need to quite learn something. I mean, it depends on what you want to learn. Like, basically the point is that you can learn things here. What's it? Environment mutags? Oh, cool. Defined but not used. Guess that's good. Because basically, yeah, if you want to follow more, I guess mostly low-level things, low-level architecture. Oh, I can't type anymore. Yeah, so let's verify here. Let's like find name wind farm, bus platform stuff devices, wind farm 0. Actually, there are things. How did we not see them there? Oh, because okay, so there are things, but okay, there are. Why did we not see them when we were looking for them? But I guess we kinda okay. So it's maybe we looked at the wrong place. It's strange. But yeah, how do people do stuff these like for 20 years without them being reported? HD temp. What do we even have here? Current stuff, power stuff. Actually, I now remember that. Yeah, that was working. The question is driver override null. Does it have here some CPU power 10 watt? But I think the whole system idled at 100 watt or stuff. Yeah, I mean Linux kernel, why they program stuff that doesn't report? Like, yeah, it's 20 years of YOLOing and yeah. Oh, 5. Ach, damn it. I thought 6. Somehow it smells burning here, to be honest. Hope it's from outside, man. Yeah, Linux kernel, 20 years of YOLOing and now they delete it. Why does it smell burning? It's quite some. Are they in the init? What domain and use? Okay, let's see what rebooting does, whether those are loaded or not. Theoretically, we could remove. I should add the power if it builds, or sure, why not? Welcome, Andre. What's your favorite programming language apart from C? C is not my favorite language. I guess like light white, old-fashioned C++ and Lua, maybe plus minus. Okay, we rebooted here. So, yeah, what do you want before the stream? I was here before the stream applying patches from disk. What do you mean before the stream? You mean from Discord? I highly appreciate this. Jay and Odin. I mean, popular is relative. I know nobody who would use or had asked me about that. I mean, popular is, if you mean with top 100 new exotic things, like popular among the exotic things, and maybe. But I would probably far from being popular. Oh, here, look at this. Now we have things. Things we have. I mean, it works, so I guess that's fine. I have no idea if the CPU voltage is correct. I mean, maybe it is because it has power of... I mean, if that's the best thing, but I would probably personally not have done it better. Yeah, I guess just export additionally. That's a huge upgrade, right? Oh, Iser. That's funny as Iser adapter of... But, yeah. Here, Chris. We have things. Okay, amazing. Probably fine. Slots power. It has slots power management. Oh, that's cool. I guess ship it. Again, I couldn't have done it better, and instead of wasting a day of my time, we just wiped it here. It's like, do this stuff, and it's probably fine, huh? I mean, if not, then not. But, any objections? We didn't test apply it though. Oh, there is another. Okay, let's test apply it, because sometimes this shit didn't apply. Okay, the build is building. Oh wait, okay, the build is mostly done. Whenever wanna lower yourself, come here kind of channels. What do you mean lower yourself? Damn. Let's I thought usually people come here for motivation of what they can GDK, zoom to what? Oh, zoom to fit fails. Oh. Okay, let's do that later. Okay, that applied. PowerPC 64 things stuff. Ship it. Nix my what? What do we nix? Nix ain't beloved here. We only love T2 Linux. Nobody had ideas for better marketing, right? It aids June. Okay, that's. Is this a new one? PCI things. Here, that one turns. This one I purchased. Here, this is bifurcation. Didn't even tech here any. You know what's funny? I could always use all the tags. On the mobile app, it now is a new latest mobile app only. Allows you 5 tech switches. Yeah, not yet tested. So does it? Yeah, this is funny. You can take here all the shit on and the mobile app. But yeah, you're good. Not getting more than 5 techs anymore. Which is like, what's Mark Zuckerberg sucking there, man? You tech that too much. Would you recommend your children to love? Of course. Like, I started to draw logic symbols with them the other night. It's like instead of drawing random crap, like I was like, here, that's an N, and that's an OR, and that's an AND, and that's an XOR. I kid you not. I mean, obviously, what else do you want to do in the future? When we fly to Mars and Moon and stuff. Okay, next thing. Oh, there's things. No file to what? What? Oh, Thunderbird. Thunderbird ain't birding. That's okay. It's not really on today's agenda. So much things. So many things. Due. Yeah, instead your children learn. I mean, I'm not over teaching my son logic or math or stuff. Just like occasionally here, let's draw some symbol things. Also, like the other day, I mean, as I have amazing things here. It actually, so it started with this. That's a 40-year-old stolen from my father. HEA, zukunftssichere Elektroinstallation, future-proof electro installation, live here on this channel. This is the cool thing that I have in my office, because I have a cool office. That's also why I don't work at Apple and Google. And like my kid took this, like which I've stolen from my father. It's so old, it has old German postal codes. It's Verlag und Vertrieb Energie Verlag GmbH 6100 Heidelberg 1. This is when, remember, you kids, like before we had 4-digit instead of 5-digit zip codes in Germany. Before German, like this is before Germany reunification. When, how was it even called? So this was like, what was it? So 6000 Heidelberg 1. What was it even called? This was like, what was even the big city subdivision thing called? I don't even remember what this was called. Anyway, so my child took this here in the office and started to draw the things, and it's like, I was like, can you please be careful with this? Because, not that I would ever need that, but, and then I thought like, instead he draws zukunftssichere future-proof electro installations, like here, why not try logic gates? Actually, are here logic gates? No, there's an alarm bell. Not sure if this has logic gates. It doesn't appear like to have logic gates. But here, an oven and a washing machine and shit. Anyway, yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I think modern people, I mean, other people would like, let's like, don't touch this precious drawing thing. I was like, can you please be careful not to destroy grandpa's stolen from grandpa stuff? And it's like, I was like, dude, I never touched it in 25 years. And it's like, can you just be careful and like, let just people like, it's also like my son always want to help. And like, I mean, sometimes I say, please not, because like things, Mick just died. Doesn't look died. Maybe your stuff died. Looks view moving, at least right now. But yeah, I think people should like, most kids are so motivated to help, and most adults always like, please not, like too heavy, too fragile. And I realized, I mean, I never was like, from the beginning I wasn't stop. I always thought like, let's kids just do it. I mean, worst case, some shit breaks. PCIe things look like PicMix standard such PCIe. Why is here? Is that not straight anymore? Dude, it's this plastic form? Or is my table not straight anymore? Okay, maybe this has morphed in like 40 years. Or it's... Anyway. Clipping? What do you mean clipping? Mic is distorting? Looks fine on my view meter. Check. Not for me. Sometimes clipping? Maybe when I... Sounds fine. To me. Headset, right channel, your voice. Oh, really? Really? Oh, what? Check. 1, 2. Make dead. Not sure. Sounds okay right now, at least. Sometimes right channel clipping. Okay, anyway. Point is, just let your kids do stuff and they will learn more and be more happy. So, we'll hear beep bit things and you will hear it was. Maybe I need to solder myself high quality microphone cables. Sad. Good. Otherwise, I mean, maybe I should not put my phone next to the microphone. Okay, we should. Okay, so the things to wipe code. So we quickly wipe coded that thing. That's amazing. What do you want to see first? I mean, mostly I ask and then I do what I want to do most. So basically we have PCX2, PVRPCX2, probably that's probably pretty irrelevant. We have Kuro, we have GMA Pulseboat, GMA 500 and stuff. All a little bit started. Maybe we should start with a mode setting driver for Kuro and then wire acceleration. Do we even have acceleration in? Then we have 3D labs, basically per media 2, not yet per media 2, I don't know. Actually 3D labs restore, I think this is not even restored. Undelete glint. Oh, then 3D labs wildcat. So we started this. Actually per media, wait, there is a driver, I think. It's actually part of the, I think this is probably actually basically 3D. I think there's a 2D driver. So then the Matrox Parhelier and Matrox M9, for which we have drivers. So then it's all the old stuff. We also have Sun FFB undelete 3D. Hello, welcome. Scared wipe coding distro wired side effects? No. First of all, we're not wipe coding our distro, we just do some drivers, and these drivers, the code looks reasonable. If I or you would have done it, it would look the same. And for the 3D drivers, I mean, we currently for decades or never had drivers, and like we are only selectively wipe coding some drivers, and not the whole distro. So, what did I even write here, man? Okay, that's still building. I mean, this is, what did they do with that patch? Why is this? Oh, that's a major update. We wait. Yeah, it's a major update we did, but no file to patch. Base constant. Oh, actually, I think was it we fixed that for. Okay, whatever. Okay, what else do we? So we obviously, I just need to get. Oh, what do we have? Cloud. Okay, thank you much. I think this year we will do in whatever I'm in the mood for that day order. And here we should actually, for this image creation, we should do basically also somehow faster RISC-V Power VR and fix. But I mean, maybe that's fixed already. Basically, maybe it's fixed upstream already. Basically, the big thing is we need to rebase the bloody kernel, which this bloody sick stuff, which is this is ARM Penfrost Mali. How's it spelled? Panther. Yeah, the thing is that there's so monumentally huge major things. The problem is the vendor kernel is at 6.6. Like the chances are that it's even fixed since then. Oh, we also have actually what we also have to finish. Where did I even? What? Where did I? Where is my? Here. We also, I mean, very theoretically, Silicon Motion. And theoretically also, what is this ticket? I think this ticket to ride thing never had a 3D drive. What is a, I think it was in, what? Ticket to ride? Ticket to what? Wait, is it not Revolution? Wait, is it Imagination? Is it not Revolution 3D? Something? Yeah, all of them are not production, but what we probably should do is go a little bit back to get a little bit back into production ready, mission critical things. Like those here. Basically fix you actually QEMU patch and stuff. A little bit hungry though, actually. I didn't have the most lunch today. So what do we want to see today more? Maybe I should continue set up web coding graphic GPU things, right? And that's obviously the major things. So what is the thing with eBayers putting some snacks in there recently of like better reviews and stuff? You auction Apple G4 cubes and get some cookies. Or even they're not expired. YouTuber dying best before 5/9. That's soon. 5/9/26. You better eat it. Oh, that are really many cookies, man. What would make the most sense is to do. I mean, the thing is having fun here, right? Like vibe coding 3D drivers more fun than binary updates. What was this Thunderbird? What JIT patch is that? Wait, what? No, this was some JIT patch. Actually, I think it's upstream. I think I saw this upstream. Actually, I think we got it from upstream. We also deleted this Firefox already. What's with this QEMU patch here? We had here zoom to fit. I think that's default to that because it pisses me off that it's just the default. Because I hate it. It's like basically, yeah, T2 polishing the default behavior so it doesn't suck. Why is this so slow? could actually, okay, let's just leave it like this. So maybe we could do AB, but YOLO. Oh, it still fails. In what AK Tailfix? Tail crawl. Okay, let's do that in a second. Very few answers of what precisely you want to see here next. Why do I always get so few responses? Or you just want to let me have fun with whatever I want to do that day? Which thing are we now for Firefox? Thunderbird. The version numbers in Zinc, right? Isn't it? 153. Yeah. Wonderful. Actually, you know what? I guess the best history preversion stuff is, because otherwise this would be disconnected history. Let's simply some surrounding context. Hopefully no typo, no. Next thing. Look, we can still manually fix things. Future. Shit. Look what I found on the floor next to my cookie crumb. What's filling now? Third party. Was it not WebAssembly? Ah, the GPU, huh? I vaguely remember that here. The question is, will it apply? I have the suspicion not. SED substitute third-party Rust to third-party Rust in place of the GPU things. Wonderful SS stuff, comma. That's probably better, huh? Oh, there was even an SED command in there. Would you look at that? That's probably helpful for the next person. Spacing. It's a little bit perfection, that's what we're known for. That's better. The other top thing though. Okay. Okay, otherwise that builds. Very few comments today. What you all up to? Doctor working on Firefox media performance. That's amazing. Actually, we probably, so we also need to think, I think, I mean, Chris said maybe we need to have a laptop for people to show that T2 is amazing, but I'm not sure if that's the best thing, because I mean, the funny thing is many other projects barely show something, they just stand there with their stickers. And it's like, hey, we're Debian, we're so known, we don't need anything. I think we rather double down on bring more vintage and retro, like eye-catching vintage and retro stuff of, hey, look, we have an Itanium here. Or like Spark Station. To attract even more, because actually people like that a lot. Here I want a Sunset X S-Bus card sale. Printer card, Spark printer, what the heck? Spark printer. Actually, here's a server, 300 stuff. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, due for your bank terminal, you surely need ZX 3D things. Oh, holy shit, is that expensive? Why so expensive? Even starting at here, pay and raids, your vintage and retro things. Yeah. Oh, we raid? What you up to? Oh, thank you for the raid. What raid? Here, look, we didn't even all wipe code. Like, we even rebased patches. Shout out! We have been away to FROSCON to show our amazing Linux distribution. What were you up to? So we are a little bit back to getting our T2 on track. Also, actually, we just wipe coded an Apple Power Mac hardware mon support glue for the old wind farm stuff, so that on a PowerPC, you get sensor report, like sensor reportings here. Like do I still have that here? Here, like this. Because it like sensors, like now in T2 Linux since today, you get actually PowerPC sensor things. I was just asking what you want to see the most next here. That is the question. Oh, I like, yeah. So we are known to make the wipe codes the most pointless stuff ever. Which actually, just remember, I also want. Actually, did I start to write here something? Obviously, we need that too. Necessities for. Totally nobody's using it anymore. Okay, that's building. That's building. Most things building. If we just rebased QEMU, Thunderbird. Was there anything else I skipped? Of course, I was too lazy. Yeah, well, how were live streams? How about a what? Trash talking compiler? Trash talking compiler? No, we do serious things like vintage 3D acceleration things. Did I skip anything else? Oh, Pahelia. Yeah, Pahelia. Speaking of which, maybe Pahelia is the most useful of the modern things to continue. I think Pahelia we had. Yeah, the thing is, if you are like, it's really difficult to get started. Like, if once you leave your 10x wipe coding thing for a week, then it's really difficult to get started in like getting it. Oh, like, why is this not focusing, man? Can start a project, will surely go viral. Haha. The trash talking compiler thing. Okay. Yeah, going forward, we should. Oh, hey. Wipe code glib Spark, modern glibc for Spark. Okay, let's focus on usable things. Which would mean Pahelia. Pahelia or actually the Cure, yeah. How many weeks tokens do we even have? Yeah, nothing, because when does it? August, wait, what? Weekly things August 19th, that's literally tomorrow. Whatever that means. Yeah, didn't even vibe code much of this because I was away. Need to token max again. You asked for that some time ago. No, he's too busy building actual useful stuff. What did we ask here? Given that recap goal clean room things, I mean, we could literally maybe even test this here. Actually had asked it to do 3D things, untracked files. It was already some days ago and didn't have access to the hardware. Option test 3D drops the graduated things quad 1 the server. First server block unlocks what it emitted. 6 drive 3 unit path never to drive the 3 units? 3 units. Vertex front end, the parameter router, microcode vendor program structured things of things. To unknowns, coordinate conversion things, test storage. How did we not miss this, right? Wildcat things, what, how much code is that? Oh, that's not that much code. 3D reset. Okay. So it's actually not that much it currently tries to do here. Build texture, checkerboard, texel border, third color, so wrapper merge fetches visible as such. I had actually we could connect that because I anyway, I mean, ironically that is the most pointless card. Try to follow Rust Revolution. No, I don't like Rust. Once after the server is painted the root, otherwise the root fill lands on top of this chest. We will do it, you promise. I mean, this here would be good to test because I have the machine here. And it would be... how many cards of those? I mean, basically nobody has this, right? I mean, so yeah. I mean, nobody except Vintage and Retro fans. Oops. Oxygen VX. Actually, wait, I have this in the Alpha. Oxy is also... Okay, this I don't need. I have something like this in the Alpha. I mean, of course I have Gloria Retro AGP shit. Holy chipmunks. Okay, I don't need any of those because I have all of those. Hey, that one is cheap. What even is that? Per media 2? Okay, I don't need every card ever done. I mean, the only thing is maybe it has a... what even is that? Fire GL Pro AGP. I don't even know what chip, but maybe. Probably Penmedia. Penmedia 2. Just okay, I have a Penmedia 2. Although my Penmedia, I have the Creative Labs Blaster thing. Do I need? Oh, holy chipmunks! Okay, this I don't have. Do I need this? No. Oh, here's the Siemens. Holy chipmunks. Yeah, don't buy this. Like, it's crazy that people want, like, they only want so much money because rare. Oh, here's a VP560. VP560. I need to check what my Spark thing precisely is. Rage Apple Mac. Wildcat Sun. Oh, actually I have one of those in one. Actually, yeah, I just realized. Okay, I don't need this card because I have a Wildcat 2 and a Sun actually. That of course also never worked. Okay, YOLO. What did I realism? Okay, YOLO. I guess don't delay switch that on today. Which baud rate was that? Probably the, oh wait, what? Probably this baud rate, but where's my capture dongle? Probably here, my serial dongle. and kills. Rust is the best. Nah, Rust is not. Nah. Rust is nah. Rust is overly complex, overly bloated. Use star. How to get rid of that weird star for 1 subscribers? I don't know. Can you customize Nick stuff or subscriber star stuff? Oh wait, what? Terminating? Oh, I somehow autocomplete that wrong. Do we have capture? Like maybe not. Unexpected application. Oh, cool. Assets, index, CSS things. Hello, are you okay? That's funny. I probably had that on the TV I capture for. Use cheap PC stuff, they said. Okay. Yeah, what you guys, it signals subscription status, meant honorable symbol. Can't get rid of it. Of course, we just, that's the thing, right? Like if we, that's basically as much overhead as it is to go to such events than like multiple days. Yeah, 2 days event, 1 day there, 1 day there, 1 day extra. It's like I could tell it to deploy. Which IP would that be? That would be 172 maybe. Unknown error, unknown transfer ID received. Which one is even? Or wait, what? 209. What did he previously? Okay, let's see. Okay, here we need this and this. Okay, that's probably correct then when it's up. Just checked, got a gifted sub here some time ago. Really thankful for that, but don't like the star. Spreading the word about it, whole greatness. I guess if you don't I mean, it's funny that probably most people like this star. Usually Cloud, because we invested some $100 in there. Oh, that killed again, even with that. Like, why is this so meh? Let's go to oh shit, no. Yeah, somehow, meh, what should I say? Not sure what's with this TGC, so even with this all the stuff disabled, it sometimes shits itself, so okay, what's Thunderbird? It's still birding. Actually, what's about that thing here? Oh, hotfix. Okay, what is it? RVV. It's just risk 5, that's the vector stuff there, so I guess that should have worked, right? It's probably fine. Did I even commit this for? Did I commit this for Firefox? Or did I? Maybe I did. Then, oh, did we boot anything? Usually this did work and read, nah. Just use custom silicon, fix part of elements in that room. Well, custom silicon means there is not that much fixed of LLMs. Custom silicon super expensive, right? You're like so, yeah. Okay, let's hear. We probably shouldn't waste tokens with like this all like this mundane things of deploy to test shit. 209, is it the right IP? So not that. Okay, that should have. This has a picture. Tarsing stuff. Yeah, we kinda should, but I mean that's the thing. If you want to automate this, you need to waste the tokens to auto deploy, especially if you want. If we wanted to loop that. It is what it is. Okay, so what else did we? Oh, I think I switched on data and didn't run it for an hour, wasting more idle silicon. Can auto suspend soon. Was this not this one? Power PC, where am I here? Oh, hardware mon. Wait, what? This is somehow not, where am I here? Oh, this one? Okay, now we can delete that. Here's deploy. 209, I checked that right. Oh, did this kill? Wait, why do we not have... Is the network dead again? What's going on here? this shit itself again? What is with this bloody network card? How did this break bloody already again? That's bloody ridiculous. It wasn't that unstable the other day. That's... Man. I mean, I had another cable here though. Could take another cable. Maybe other cable better. Somehow disappointing. Basically, best wipe code multiple things at once. Yeah, this LLMs, I predict they run out of funding and money and funding before. And also like custom LLM ASICs don't really make the super most sense because they're constantly changing. That would be forbiddably expensive and totally not future scaling. Of course, see you soon. Yeah, that's meh. Dude, how can this be such a fail? I hate this. What a fail. Maybe I should switch here to AAA quality switches and cables. Maybe some machines not happy with cheap garbage. This is so bizarre here. Oh, it's as... Why is this as 0? No wonder that it didn't bloody fucking... How did it become as 0? What the heck? Why did we do this on a 0? Bloody hell. How did this happen? Or maybe once I booted with the cable in the other port to see, like, dude, that so explains why it doesn't work stable. But maybe once I booted with the cable in the other port just to rule out that it's a port. What a fail. That's disappointing. Yeah, the best thing, I mean, the most useful thing would be Pulsebo, because that's at least what most people of all the things, files in at 0 bytes, backslash starter, unclean reboot, deploying resumes. Yeah, that's wasting tokens because network wasn't stable. Actually need to finish wipe coding this patch too. Not the valid libtool archive. Nah. Okay, what's with that thing here? That never happened before. But maybe because it didn't like the signal. Pointless benchmarks. everything faster than Linux, Windows especially. Yeah, so 7.2 we will do Zexim. Sure, ASIC is super expensive, but still wonder because model research plateau good enough cost frontier ASIC watch. I'm not really sure. Like, what's with the camera today? I'm not really sure if that would result in insane. I mean, this loadable GPU, like NPU stuff, it's already pretty. I'm not sure if there's that much to optimize. What the heck does it do there? Getting, oh, that's pretty broken also. Yeah, if you let that do that, then where did it build block stuff? Where did it run that? Cannot access wildcat message firewall. What does it do? Where's the wildcat? There's mode setting. Must run this with a custom xorg. July 12/10 test log. There is temp C3D. Okay, temp. Here is some log. Here's conv. Device we see identity. What the fuck? It's total like do as like holy. Are you YWC? Does it even work? Should this be wildcat? Because it's here. Okay. I mean, do like what a cryptic config. Like ask LLM to do a config. It's like, hey, caveman token minimizing things of things. I guess it didn't work. Oh, there's even no signal now. Yeah, the visual output wasn't visually pleasing. It didn't work. 3D things, parameter send, vertex, program instructions, texture add things. Stage 1, 3D rect path at gradient, then texture, somatic ring right, sorry, things. That didn't work, it appears. What is it, cracking? Yeah, I don't even have signal anymore. Well, it's still cracking on it. I think acceleration worked, right? So basically, I mean, so currently I don't have signal, that's not good. Because I also asked it to fix, there were some color issues. Okay, we should actually test this somehow. Wait, Thunderbird is still birding. Oh, because... Oh, wait, what? Why did this fail now? Okay, this thing is still cracking on it. That's unfortunate. The question is, can we get this card starting? X is running. Oh, it actually restarted the Xorg server. It has signal again. Yeah, so that's a good thing of this goal things of goaling that stuff until it works. What did it do here? Deploying and running X on things with option things. Take a look at the screen. It's currently black. By the way, the vendor known good render things does not involve the vertex unit. Row things begin vertex and what's run already with what the run already proves things. All dwords consumed, ring link returned without the timing message. So the parser executes every passage. Come up unclean, reboot things, more subtle things, target still, August things generated, so the new was never compiled even though. If row 2 is blank, the option things with ND1, restart, no rebuild. No, nothing is visible, but does anything work at all? Which Xorg server was it? 9? Okay, the X-term draws. It's not fully broken yet. Gee, where this probably doesn't even draw something. Okay, maybe this potentially maybe fix the color. Actually, do we have color? Yeah, we need a more systematical setup of going through this stuff. Okay, no dragging. Is there still something? Okay, maybe it wasn't even acceleration then. Because dragging the TW memory, this is okay, YOLO. I think nothing is drawn. Should Claude at support Apple M3 M4 also? Yeah, the thing is that is so reverse engineering that I don't really like. That is too modern, hyper complex things, which yeah. I think we waste our time here with this Thunderbird, unfortunately. Always such a waste of things. Also, what was that from here? What's it overheated in the summer here? A piece of. From original and blocker clean files classes. Is there any chance to recover, or what's with that thing here? Not sure what was wiring the two prongs. It found two missing programs. XAA blit copy two things. Found it, no wiring. Missing program unit into the test. I mean, that's a fun thing with, I mean, if you human code reverse encoded, it would happen to you too, but it's just so funny that you tell a machine do it and then the machine, oh sorry, did again not do it. Yeah, next time we should wire up the epifan, like we should check our wipe coded driver. Still black, still improvising. Still black though. I mean, the thing should potentially be able to screen capture that. Okay, what did it do here now? Submitting, ring right, gradient and texture. It's funny how long it always hallucinates. At least the card isn't dead because I can still start extern things. Like at least the last time I could, yeah, that still works. Go lay down, of course. We'll watch some movie, thank you, of course, and welcome back you all. Always improvises so long. Running again. The first one was missing 2 of the 3 programs. The program chat alone writes nothing. The pixel address unit Destin edit both things. Works with no our existing works with no microcode at all because block clear bypasses both, which wasn't visible until now. I think shaded needs all 3 units loaded. Waiting for API response. Check your network. Oof. Seriously? Seriously? Maybe check your network? Does it have 4? I don't know. My network works. Maybe your network ain't working. Yeah, modern coding, don't get API responses. Gotta go too. Bye bye everyone, enjoy the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Probably shouldn't overdo it, it's the first time back here. API error. What kind of API error? What problem you having? Yeah, maybe, wait, what? Please edit things, overload. Oh, cool. That's, yeah, the future of coding. You wipe coded too much. On Wonderful, brave new world. Yeah, the brave new world. In recent times, I get a lot of advertisements for the Church of Mormons here on YouTube. Like everywhere I click now, Church of Mormons. I have to tell you, the Church of Tutulinok is much better for your mental health and future success. Speaking of which, we need to find more new creative ways. I think I want to grow my company some more again. So. Not yet really sure. So I mean, obviously our amazing business software and things, but yeah, if you have ideas and things, I mean, I have some ideas, but otherwise, yeah, would be like somehow maybe I should finally, I mean, I did for a long time, just the last year's pandemic and stuff, but maybe I go back into startup mode and like completely grow stuff. Do nothing because things. Why does it continue? Target things, still things. Okay, it's still rednecking again. Wonderful. Yeah, that explains debugging slow because meh. Here's my Pahelia. Although I think my Pahelia probably. Why is this so meh? To maximize tokens, we probably should test this in parallel, and we should probably take the M9 out because that was too glitchy. The only problem is, how do I capture that? Because what is that here? Raster mode is fine. Nothing is renders, but clear OpenGL things. Right, guessing. Let me make the test self-verifying at numbers instead of eyeballs. Blocked, followed by what? Use run in background row, do not clear torture, sleep program. What? Sleep error blocked. Sleep things followed by cat things. What the heck? AI is AIing, eyeballing. So, oh, here eyeballing. Is this correctly spelled? Thank you for the super set. That is so amazing. For coffee, and to ask how you are, the Nate guy. What do you think about Linux kernel requiring T's? So this is. I mean, I understand that's old stuff, but I find it lame, and we will, of course, have to undelete it. Also, it's not only having TC. I don't understand what those people are thinking, but maybe the kernel requires. I mean, right now it's, I think, maybe only config option, because it probably still needs to pit the programmable interrupt timer, programmable interval timer. Because even if you have a TSC, the first years, like maybe even the first decade, most TSCs turned out to be unusable because not synced for SMP, and also not fixed frequency, but scaling with the CPU frequency. So basically, the argument is 486. No, we can delete. Is moot and incorrect. So yeah, it's super lame. It's ridiculous. I hope for years to come we can simply unconfig this config option and undelete and stuff, because obviously we want to run on this old hardware. I mean, many people, like, you will not believe how many people ask me to fork the Linux kernel, but I do not want to have the overhead. The thing is, if we only selectively revert patches in T2, it's next to no work, overhead and stuff. But if we fork the whole Linux kernel, then we need to merge 1 million patches a year, or mostly auto merge and stuff. But yeah, I don't. As much as many people want me to fork the Linux kernel, like probably even 10 people have asked on FROSCON or stuff. Like each time, Vintage and Rate, like Dewey, like our Discord. Yeah. But yeah, what do you think about this? Do you appreciate all the deletions, or are you team meh? Also, like this still didn't. Yeah, this of course it didn't build. Like, how does this even fail? What does even failure bindings settle Pongo? Why the heck does it? Oh, the GD key times of. How does this appear? Fail to run. GTK bind. Oh, that's funny and new. That didn't happen before. Cloud fix that tomorrow. Oh, actually, all I wanted theoretically is. I mean, I guess I kinda don't need to run that. Like, what? Is this no? Oh, wait, what? Somehow I messed stuff up here a little bit. What usage do you recommend for agentic coding? What is your way? My way is to not plan anything and just tell it to. But like, so I'm by no means API or like that. That's wonderful. This API error stuff has not appeared the other day for me. The requirement is not a problem. However, I'm not a system developer. Yeah, I mean, it's mostly for vintage. I mean, it's only for vintage and retro or such industrial controls and stuff. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. It doesn't affect most people, but it's just said that unit 012 loaded. I come from a time, like, why does it always unfocus today? I come from a time when we didn't have all the drivers, right? And like for me, like having most of the drivers now and having everything deleted is somehow very counterintuitive and stuff for. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's only for vintage and retro, but I mean, plus, I wonder if, again, it doesn't affect 486, it also affects even Pentium 3 and Athlon and who knows what thing. I mean, it also definitely, I mean, transmitter, other vintage, I mean, yeah, transmitter efficient cruise or whatever. Okay, did run this do? How many cables do I? Let me instrument that standard in thing of traceback. Somehow it's not very good today. Oh, did we this thing? Okay, okay. Yeah, the Thunderbird we have to fix. Okay, then as this is still hallucinating. Although I probably took the power cable here too. So need some more power, and one power cable is still in the car. Oh, I could steal this power cable here. Let's steal this one here. So what do we need here? How did we, okay, I guess we, only secure shell in there to the Matrox. Right, no signal. That's not ideal. Ring repointer. Yeah, that is the thing. Also, somehow we don't have. Why do we not have signal? That's obviously not ideal. Oh, is this a faster? Oh, that is a faster board. I think on that one. Okay. On this one, the PCI ones did somehow not post, I believe. I mean, the question is, will it show on the bus though? 111. Okay, we have that, but it didn't pose, so whether there ain't any signal because it didn't post. Yeah, wonderful, so much to taking the PCI card out. What do we have here? So it's doing a ring read things. Yeah, so much to wanting to test the PCI card. Let's test Parhelier 3D work in progress 2. Yep, I know I need to move. That's big city life. Whether you are in LA, New York, Chicago, Seattle, Berlin, Paris, London, you will always have this wonderful emergency service sounds in your backyard. Okay, well, this is hallucinating. Okay, there we made some progress. Do we have pause, we have boot, we have welcoming to Linux. Binary has. Where did I hear? M9. Where did I somewhere? I did blocked on hardware, so I thought I did. Somewhere I asked to do 3D. Pahelia, what did we do here last? Ring. So I had here 3D stuff. That was August 9. What do we have here? Minimal Gorgator Pahelia. We had this done before, but not yet tested. And I can't type anymore. So, what is, oh yes, auto mode, of course. Things user has switched context, things originally 3 and let me 3D tooling, which check the 3D tooling. So we only had vibe coded this. I only like to token max while I wasn't in the office basement. I was like is down the original things, let me confirm you perfectly things right now. I mean it's relatively clever for an LLM. What is it? Face and never made it into the file. One of the earlier scripts failed silently. I mean, yeah, LLM 2026, some scripts fail silently. Here somewhere. The code was swapped. Things which shares the Palia 3D engine, unlike a the Palia 3D test target. Let's check tools current state and box it up. Awesome. Don't you like VS Code? Like, no, I'm Linux diehard. I will touch, like, oh, what is it called? Things called that, like, something called that hands of, like, why should I as a Linux open source enthusiast use Microsoft's VS Code shit, browser-based slow garbage, over secure shell no less? So all of this stuff here is on various, like probably VS Code is probably mostly not really usable remotely anyway, not to mention resource hook and stuff. Native mode set things, X is up, native, locked at things, 3D triangle things. Are we locked and loaded? Yes, we locked and loaded in 1024/768. Things, bar, dump engine state. X is up, native things, locked and loaded. Maybe we test this? Okay, let's not interfere with that thing. Let's see what LLM figures out by itself. What's going on here? It's still rednecking. What is... Is it still up? Not yet crashed. So the goal is to have all the stuff sooner or later working. The question is just order what is the most fun and gets the most views. Also, I'm not doing it for the most views. I'm doing this to have everything working. hard-coded device and expects as resource has MMI resources too. Let me look at the tools device match and power match. Yeah, so I wanted to plug in a Parhelia, but on this board, there are some sets of BIOSes where this fancy Parhelia with PCI bridges do not. It's probably mostly a PCI bridge thing of BIOSes not having PCI bridge support thing or whatever. Like holy shit, like cloud really is overloaded today. People back, oh shit, people back from holiday or what? Damn it. The face never made it things of. I mean, yeah, no wasting tokens for swapping this card, but yeah, it is what it is. Needed to patch a tool, things, bar type, things, not resource. Let's me. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm not swapping this board now. That's always risky of touching something here. Speaking of BIOS, what do you think of core boot? All this open boot things totally amazing. Like this vendor BIOSes always suck big times. Like really buggy and slow. And I said 100 times here that I'm an open firmware guy. And like do the PC BIOSes, like even the modern AFI ones, they only look a little bit pretty, but basically the AFI stuff, I mean, yeah, it's a huge step up from master boot record, real mode thing there, but certainly not amazing. PCs would have been so much more. I mean, they certainly reached 90+% market penetration, or like 80+% market penetration, even with shitty BIOS, but I would say PC BIOS certainly held back for decades. I mean, held back but also the state of software, right? Like so many bugs and administration and like so much time wasted, like millions of hours wasted with administrator, like, yeah, of BIOS limitations and network booting limitations and like stuff that just worked, or like suspend, like resume from disk bugs and stuff, and like, yeah, it takes surprisingly long here for that stuff here, but it is what it is now. We should test that here, but I don't really wanna. I need to test this probably somewhat differently. I don't really want to disturb my VMs. 3D coded all actually bug facing. The rear pointer was already 170 before it did anything. Said things and publishes 0, never touches a hardware pointer, which survives the server restart. Every start, first one leaves the parser permanently. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of stuff that you could laugh about LLMs, and they're obviously not amazing and waste resources, but this stuff could also happen, or would have and will happen to normal developers, obviously. Tool now drives the stuff and things. Executed cleanly, but nothing rasterized, no pixels as before. I don't know, I don't have. Oh, it restarted server. I mean, yeah, theoretically it could capture the frame buffer. So the point of the stuff is figuring out for the 3D stuff to actually work. Axis up with. Init has no run, re-init drawing. Nothing yet, pure black. Things. Still pure black. Yeah, we could auto loop it until it works, which probably someday. Or thank you for the becoming a member there for 3 months. It's amazing. Yeah, it's still black. We should auto loop this stuff and not waste our time babysitting the AI. Obviously, it's also looping here still on that thing here. High HR timer. What is it doing here? So that's a wildcat. I mean, now we're getting back to speed, right? Like basically one thing here, one thing there, still no pixels, but the draw fence advanced, no timeout warning. Completes the primitives, but nothing appears on VRM offset 0. Surface is the known surface based primitive, maybe rasterizing different VRM offsets, and the tool reads, let me add VRM scan. Directly cracks the surface based unit environment. Crack on. Yeah, that's just a little bit. We kinda also actually, yeah, so we should think about what is the most important. The most important is also PowerPC Radeon, which deadlocks and hangs the machine quickly. Or the machine, yeah, mostly the machine. So, because it actually affects vintage and retro user who would want to use T2 Linux with this stuff still. Like, so today it's really stalling on API access often. Is that a common thing for everyone today? Oh, I should be careful not to out of memory here. Any plans uploading videos rather than daily live, like tutorials? Tutorials probably not, but theoretically plans yes. It's just when I edit videos. So what we like tutorial, we will probably more like do like 10-minute videos of vintage hardware, like that's P3, that's Apple G4 Cube and stuff. I mean maybe okay. So like the thing is, I need the time. I probably should hire some more people and run a properly more big company again. Phyllis things. First Phil confirms working tested tools on to do false isolates whether it's tool context problems. I mean that's pretty recent. What it does here. So yeah. Did you feel closer? No, it's did you feel what? What do you mean? Did you feel? Did you feel what? Not sure what you mean. Is it down for you? Is that what you're saying? Pixel things, raw stuff. The fill scan reports will for a change. Live X-rays continuous repaint. Big. The full change. Oh wait, but we have we have a rectangle. The scan compares against the painted background, which races with live eggs. I mean, it's you need to tell it the most obvious things. It's the problem is you need to guide it right, otherwise it will waste tokens for hours. The scan compares against the painted background, which races with live X, generally unsolved problem from previous sessions is the surface-based units where the engine actually draws. Okay, so let me run one clean decisive diagnostic full scratch VRM of that. Thank you, that removes the array theory. If X paints nothing, the array with reliable results. Armed engine completes primitive, but write 0 pixels things. The fill change pixel sample is a scan bug compared against the wrong background. Man, this baby, this is LL. You know, life is so much better with some settings fun. You need to babysit the things, man. Anywhere things, offset things, of like due. What's up here? Did it break something? Yeah, basically pro tip, and for us for the future, set up auto looping, have it capture the actual video output, trap right. What? Looks fine to me. Why? My view meter is moving. That's bizarre. Is it a Twitch encoding bug or check? Check. It's scratchy. I heard scratchy. Not really. Maybe. I have no idea if that can be digital or maybe DVI. Maybe I need higher quality, like maybe that's sometimes a DVI signal test pattern things. Oh, here. That's actually drawing stuff. Breakthrough, the engine draws, green pixels, VRM first. Yes, I see green things. Precisely where the fill was requested at offset 0 visible. So I mean, so what we never had in open source. I think the XOC drivers or new drivers. Yeah, I probably should check. I mean, yeah, audio should just work. Shouldn't check, but it should just work. I think a driver architecture, like a new, more amazing driver infrastructure, is where each driver has like low-level primitives and like also test things for low-level primitives, which is something like X. I mean, X even historically never had tests. I mean, like, but some graphic subsystem with another kegs. Yeah, so thank you for the raid. How was your stream? We were out of basement. We were out at FROSCON, showing the audience T2 Linux for some days. So some days no stream. Shout out there. How was your stream? We are back to yeah, vibe coding can't break through. Can't break through because API errors. The two real ring bugs, both independent, and the second one where the server is stuck. Cool. It's finding its own. Yeah. So not the greatest fan of vibe coding. What we don't really do vibe coding here. What we do here is more hybrid coding and also using it for good things, aka making open source better, especially in the driver, low-level driver, vintage and retrosphere. What we're working on new low-level 3D drivers that we never had. Yes, decade-old vintage stuff, but wouldn't it be fun if we had every random GPU just working? What did I just say? So maybe typos, just some fun here. Wait, what? This is stopped. Wait, this stopped because API error. Is this my network or like what's even going on today? And for Linux sometimes doesn't work, but when it works basically. Things, frame only things, requested center things. Things, status, cloud. Yeah, status, but what status? Degraded performance for multiple models. Cool. It's investigating. Okay, our internet speed is speedy. Do we have here like more? Do we have upload? Okay. 170 Mbit also not amazing. Doesn't Google have some built-in internet speeds these days? Is there not like some Google thing here of that thing here? Also, sorry, drop. Hey, 0 drop frames. I mean, so that's not amazing. Oh, that's also okay. That's not amazing because it's Steam that's basically USB limited. Okay, here 40 Mbits. It's not. I mean, yeah, it's not amazing, and also USB-C limited, but my internet works. Also 0 frames. Okay, so much to working when the real parent is not writable and the internet is not executing anything at all this session, where previous server browser stopped the wedge survive server restart and rearming context like it doesn't let me try a proper stop the wedge survivor thing. Okay, that's still rednecking. Yeah, what do you guys wanna see most? I guess we should this vintage stuff. We should run this in the background. That's what LLMs are for, right? Token maxing in the background, and we should actually go back of fixing the real things that more people want to see. Yeah, we wipe coded so much that now we're not the most up-to-date Linux anymore, which we need to also cloud update everything. No, internet works fine. Clean isolation to split works perfectly. Things except but warp 3D triangle draws 0 invisible frames. 8 non-background pixel are pricks things. Not our both opcodes fail. So surface-based submission things. The tool sequence matches are in order exactly. Vertices, drawing control, fire, pole, and scissor context all set. Yet nothing rasterizes per memory. The proven driver sequence is set up. Classing then the thing's not one. Let me try that. It again did. I mean, yeah, that's what we probably should do is give it an actually working. You vibe coded so much. Cloud is completely down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I told you we will bankrupt them. Maybe we should simply. Oh, I don't have a GPU attached there anymore. I hope that would come up, but oof. Control the session with a mobile app. No, just get shit done. Like why do we hallucinate? Like no. Yes, try harder. But it's still trying. Yeah, we should. The thing is, we have so much important things. Oh, AnyDesk. 804. Seriously, we have so much important things. Deploy Curtis was wait what? What? Tested, what came out, swap, visual exactly requested, 3 still unsolved, warp 3D draw 0 pixel state is on. It's funny that it just, I mean, yeah, it doesn't have a goal, like goal had that working. The problem is, can it do that? Do I need to correct something? Told you earlier, I need card reset. Then I need the card reset. Okay, we can reboot that already. It's probably sounds broken. I guess we just reboot it. That's the right thing, right? The reblocker is pre-existing ring bug, not the 3D. The chip command read to survive the server restart things. It's not specific. The 3 fixes are verse keep regarding. Ring space lab prevention loop was unbound when the read pointer stops moving the loop. Ever infinite loop. Yeah, AI code, wipe coded infinite loop. And okay, what else? The ring init now reconciles the hard reset pointer. Assuming then the ring init takes context down. Could not fix on software is now writable. Writing read back neither the context nor the span writes. Wedge outlives. The card needs a hard reset before another test can tell us anything. Your machine decide about restarting. Okay, we have an issue that I took out the... Oh no, we should have that here. Left stall things because server leaves. You have cost original wedge SD buffer with buffer and things. And one around this is a warp trianglemeter. Let me read the complete. Yeah, maybe the better thing is it needs a working driver. Like maybe in the future here's working driver and MMIO. Yeah, sometimes we had great success and sometimes it just doesn't work out that great. Not really sure if we will have signal. Do we have signal? Oh yeah, why did it not boot? Oh, because someone didn't boot. Not really sure why not. Maybe because I pressed maybe serial input. Oh yeah, serial input. Okay, that explains the thing. I did typing more into cloud than a terminal. Good question. Anthropic needs more data center capacity to keep up with my demand. There's no way that it's no. It totally there is totally no way that this is sustainable. Absolutely not. This function flushes continuous combiner scissor far wider than our tool. Note that things. Key finding after vertex is the when right shader combiner registers, which our tool omits it only. I mean, for this card, we even found some documentation, right? So even if you give it documentation, it's not having it. S0 exec. One useful thing, regardless. Okay, what? Reboot it, run the tests again. And here, what's peculiar? The helper command buffer, it writes things, pairs into things. Okay, we probably have picture as. So we did this. Okay, it's improvising and that crunching. It's crunching. Somewhere. Yeah, what we saw. This is basically getting back to the basement and getting AI looping set up, which probably tomorrow I simply, in the morning, I connect the video capture and tell it like just keep going. Crack the key. I mean, it's funny how it's. Oh, we can cracking. Do we have cracking already? Oh, we have cracking. Of course we have cracking already. It's always like now I finally decisively, like honestly and now I cracked it. Decoding the pre-vertex block writes let register EBX things using the same staging registers as position, so the warp engine has multiple attribute planes, each committing by its own distinct ledge, all sharing staging reg. I mean, the thing is always like, is that true? Nah, I don't know. Boxes up, crunching. What capture do we? Oh, we have something. Holy shit, we have something. Maybe it fixed something because, like, look, would you look at that? Maybe it did something. It's not correct, but hey, it's something. And yes, you want to see this. I know. Did you shell like subscribe enough already? Oh shit, no. Ugh, I hate this Instagram app, is so garbage. I don't know what's this Mark sucking team. Audio. It did something, maybe through the 3D engine, which would be major breakthrough. Here. Makes it a little bit unsharp, but YOLO. I'm in a hurry. Yeah, stuff. Oh, Mesa. Things. It ain't correct, but it's something. So potentially, if that was a 3D engine, maybe finally starting to do something, which is probably the first time open source code has ever driven. Stage 1 works with the first shaded rendering on shaded rendering. Yes, the first shading. Thank you, Claude. 3D rec, grow texture things, pixels written, triangle, nothing written. 3D, 2D rec, grow, the fragment unit, the power of the pixel, and the plane equation interpolator all work. I mean, work. Do something random. Varying color, not a flat one. Geometry frontend produces no fragments. Exactly the split. The two stages were built to given. Sweeping the coordinate conversion now. Clean each time things. Amazing. I mean, it's not running Quake yet, but like maybe in some weeks. Win rights. Oh, this is still improvising. Wait, are we even live? Are we even why does error? Try again. Chat publicly. Why did this error? Okay, you all. That's probably it for today. What a successful new stream back to the digital basement here. Hope you just learned something. As usual, leave me in the comments what you want to see the most. Yeah, I'm live. I have 0 frames, but it's the YouTube things. So it's the YouTube chat broke. Reverse to warp things, stuff, documented concrete findings, what I found in the driver command buffer, position, diffuse, force, bit field, combiner block, what I tested in hardware boxes up things to desave things, still there, both ruled out, did not crack the warp reduce powers, still. Goal, have 3D engine, render pixels, preferable correct ones. But some pixels already better than no pixels. I mean, it detected this here. Yeah, I mean, we could set up such a perfect reverse engineering stuff, capturing like always like some instruction sheet, reverse, implement step by step, test and capture and stuff, and goal have it working. Goal acknowledged. Retrofitting things, value from shadow things, not literal, but that's like just keep crunching. We could even hear is like the question is, does it restart before we switch off and go home or stuff? We probably should see if it can restart X now without needing human intervention. We could also tell it here's a goal, have the 2D render correct, go out and texture. Texture probably, yeah, it was texture. It crunches so slow, man. Also, actually, we should also theoretically, I do, we have so many things to wipe fix. Again, all those stuff would take me a whole weekend. We found that PowerPC, I mean, it works mostly, but PowerPC JIT, 100 patches, like holy shit. Like T2 is getting somewhere again, you all. That's so amazing. All three rastered nothing, so the scale isn't a problem. The vertex machine isn't emitting primitives at all. So for this thing, it should have documentations. Sets band factors where the chip currently has 0. I skipped a bring up block. I mean, that's the thing, right? It documented stuff itself, and then implementing it, it skips this stuff itself, which is like due. It says guard band factors 500 where the chip currently has 0. Oof. It's like, yeah. So I mostly want to see if it can. Oh, okay, it doesn't have signal because it restarts this, right? Kill things of no signal things. Thank you very much. Okay, here better log out. Okay, that's normal. Where are we? We here and here. Now the winding flip. Value comes from a shadow, not a literal. Let me look at the real per primitive fire pair. That's where the fire happens. Call G cool off of sweet purple wire. It's crunching and retrofitting. Okay, you all. I guess. Good day, welcome everyone. As a very thing from the bottom up, I've decided to buy an FPGA keyboard and build as much from. Yeah, you don't. I mean, that's one thing. Do you think that's a good way? I mean, it's certainly a good thing. Maybe not the best thing because you only learn from your own mistakes or other examples, which is okay. If you want to learn low-level things, then I mean, the learning probably usually comes from. How's it going? Welcome. Maybe it's faster to learn from working code and other low-level things and maybe the Linux kernel. And welcome back, Cold Eye 61. Happy to hear that. FROSCON was going great. Back in stuff. Back with new PCIe cores and USB things and reverse engineering things. So we are continuing with the GPU things. We rebuilt a new T2 ISO here. Happy. Hope you're happy with raised it yourselves. It's amazing. How does it taste? Does it taste the same as the commercial one or differently? Heard you guys were at the event. Was it? Yes, in Germany. Yes, in Bonn, the former capital of West Germany. We have been there last year already. Since last year, we're getting back to events, and yeah, it was great. More people knew about T2 than last year. We told like still many, I mean probably 90 or 80%. Like basically last year nearly nobody heard about T2 Linux. Like this time way more people heard about it. Like obviously not enough yet. Yeah, certainly each event helps. I just said earlier we probably should target to do one per quarter. Although it costs like, yeah, maybe I need to invest into a camper and stuff and cut down hotel costs because like it's like 200 euro here, 200 euro there. At the end of the year, it's 1,000 euro. Probably can finance a camper for that. Is this Linux target Germany still? Oh, okay, Chemnitzer. Okay, Linux Turk. Is that still a thing? Or is it cancelled of Worth thing? Linux Tag, Unix AG. Some here I have been in Stuttgart or stuff here. Here somewhere I was. Okay, is this like still a thing? Okay, out of money. Since about number of visitors. Oh, decline things of the 20s, things 2014 Station Berlin, special temporary prime media convention claim mark, so I guess not. Maybe I should also type, oh yes, I know. It needs to. Found it! Vertex submission things, geometry mode. I mean, it found it again! Like, finally crunched it! Like, finally found it! But no, now I'm done. Okay. FOSDEM, okay, we have been. What do we have here? Organized Linux, Open Source Summit Europe, major things, Prague. Okay, here we have been. Yeah, the thing is, it's like attending events is also kind of full-time job, right? Like finding, I mean, sure, you could, like finding is relative. Data Europe. Where's this Open Source Summit Europe? Like our favorite Linux Foundation thing. Thank you very much. Founded things, running egg things. Picture didn't change yet. What's going on here? Now the binding flip things of culling things, rsynching things, of retrofitting things. The question is, does restart work? I mean, I have the picture on the screen, but the question is, did it redraw that installed? People who know about find how did people... Yeah, probably most YouTube. I mean, that's the thing, right? Because we get no mainstream media attention. Like 90% of T2 findings are probably through our channels here, which is exactly why we do that. Did it do something here? What's this? Yeah, wipe coding ain't the super most amazing thing. Reprogress, the remaining X is running now on a real remaining wall. Look at should be a shaded gradient square. No, there ain't a gradient square. Measured by driver's own readback. Okay, what did it hallucinate here? Prime. Okay, well, so what is what? Reprogress. Look at, there should be a shaded gradient square. No, and a black square beside it. I mean, there's a black square, but the gradient square is, I don't know, you all. It's random garbage. Fragment unit, pixel things. The German front accepts everything and emits nothing. Every phase reads, writes, also begins things, and packets executes, and just fragments. German mod must be copied from the 2D leaves. On poly things wrong, data word count cannot desynchronize the parser. Prime suspect now. Goal have, was it spelled? Always misspell it, I don't like this. Go. Did I even spell this correctly? AUD. What does it supposed to render triangle and quad? Okay, let's goal that. I wonder a bit. Okay, it's still retrofitting shit. The spark is here. I mean here or either here or here. That's the spark, right? Some W things. No. org. Because I wonder if it's freshly repainted. Goal acknowledged. Rect and stuff and triangle it is. Oh, that's... we probably don't have... We also should add this to auto probing actually. Mode settings, thank you very much. Okay, that comes up. Just wanted to see if that correctly restarts while this is retrofitting. Okay, you all, I guess that's it for today. Amazing progress, not yet fully working, but that's just time for another day. Hope you enjoyed, learned something. Don't forget to subscribe, recommend our channel. Have a good day or night. Have fun with your devices, and don't delay. Take a look at T2 Linux today, right? Actually, could roll the outro and.
Lingers running in my veins. I'll take them down and break their chains. They control the skies, they control the